Do not be conformed to the patterns of the world. Because it says after you're living this life that is a surrendered life, now it says, do not be conformed to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So here it is. Do not be conformed. I'll use this color right here. Do not be conformed to the patterns of the world. All right? Conformed to the patterns of the world. Do not be conformed. Do not make a habit. Do not create these habits. Do not habitually move in this direction. The conforming is shaping your life to look like. And so it's making the common habits in your life the same as what's going on within the world. What is the patterns of the world? Right here. Right here's the patterns of the world. It's that spiral. This is what the patterns of the world looks like. To where we are constantly, pity poor me, my, and it awful. Where we're constantly looking at that everything revolves around me. It's that Satan's system is a self-centered system. Right? So you think of society. Think of how much all of marketing, think of shows, media, you name it. Everything markets to you deserve. Why don't you get? It's always, especially in America, the individual. And that is the epitome of Satan's marketing tools, right? That's that self-centered life that you have. Do not be conformed to the patterns of the world, the behaviors of the world, but, change colors, be transformed, right? The word transform is to be changed, to be renewed, to be made new. To be renewed is to be turned from something, from one thing, turned into something else, but be transformed, be totally made into something different. I would say it goes back to go from the old man to the new man, the old self to the new self. How? By the renewing of your minds. How do you renew your minds? Well, renewing your minds, the word, the renewing of your mind is to be made new. Now, go to psychology, right? All truth is God's truth. I told you guys this, in the last few weeks. I believe wholeheartedly, whether it's in the Bible or if it's true otherwise, it's God's truth. It's all God's truth. One of the things that we know is that biologically, your brain actually changes. Your brain can be made new. Okay, now watch this. This is going to be a great brain right here. I'll use. We don't have gray. I was going to use a lot of gray matter, so I'll use the black again. So like this is an excellent brain, right? So there you go. You got your brain right there. How's that look? Yeah, so that's your brain right there. And on your brain, what does your brain look like? Is your brain smooth? No. Your brain has grooves, right? It's got these grooves that go like this. This is going to oversimplify it, but let me oversimplify it. Those grooves that are in your brain are actual thought patterns. They are behaviors. They are actually shaped based on how you make decisions. Think of it like this. You come to a place. You're living your life. You come to a trigger point where you have to make a decision. And your decision that you're going to make is either going to take you one direction or the complete opposite direction, okay? So you're dealing with alcohol, you're addicted to alcohol, you've got this drive to it, you come to a trigger where all of a sudden you're being confronted with it. At that point, you can either make a decision that is going to walk and run away from it, or you're going to put yourself into a situation that's going to continue to put you into a bad pattern, right? So, you either walk this way or you don't walk this way, one or the other. And you're coming here, and as you go to this pivot point right here, and you make the decision to go into that place, you create a pattern. You do it again, you do it again, you do it again. You keep making this decision, and as you're doing it, this pattern right here gets thicker and deeper and harder. This is the pattern of addiction. This is why addiction is so hard, because then all of a sudden you see where that trigger point is. You can't see it anymore. It's gone, because this is just the pattern. So when we work in counseling, what we do is we identify where these triggers are, or where they should be. And you identify where the trigger should be here. Great. And then when this comes, all of a sudden you're going to come and we're going to see that trigger, and you're going to have yourself ready. And as you have yourself ready to what your decision is going to be, you're going to make this decision. And then you're going to make this decision, and you're going to keep hitting this trigger, and you're going to make this decision, and you're going to mess up. And then you're going to make this one, you're going to make this one, you're going to mess up, and you're going to make this one, this one, this one, and you keep trying to make this, and all of a sudden what happens is you have rerouted, because really what happens is as you do that, this pattern over here slowly goes away. And all of a sudden you've got a much thicker pattern going the opposite direction. Well, when you do that, guess what? These grooves go from here to all of a sudden here. It physically, your brain changes on how it looks. And so the renewing of your mind is both your thought process that you do, your thought processes that which of course matters, how you view things and how you think about things. But even in the course of addictions and such, it actually changes biologically some of the natural bends that you have there, which takes, of course, a lot of time to do this. It's called cognitive reconditioning in psychology. It's all part of, again, cognitive behavior therapy there.